Tell us who you are and what you do.
My name is Marcus. Marcus Williams. I'm the owner of Make It Work, lawn care, landscaping, and junk removal. And I don't want nobody out here disrespect my grandma. I don't care. It's energy wasted when you're trying to get back. You stay ready. You don't have to get ready. I've been in business for the past 3 years, a little over 10 years, 15 years of experience in the field, and yeah.
Okay. What made it stick for you? You were like, okay, this is the business that I'm going to start myself.
uh, just the joys of being outside. I will say 2022. Yeah, 2022. I was doing furniture delivery and I was passing through these nice neighborhoods and I was just fascinated with the designs in the yard and the smell of the fresh cut grass. And it just brought back so many memories of me being out there with my granddad. And I guess I just got hooked in. Something in me just wanted to get a lot more and just take off and start taking care of lawns.
So it was some type of sentimental value for
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Wow.
and
Okay.
just the joys of being outside in nature. That's the biggest part for me. That's why it makes it so comfortable for me to wake up and wanting to do it every single day. Just that joys of just being outside. Even when I was a kid, I've always loved nature. So
hmm
this is a plus. And
I got a question. So, what do you do when it's coming into this type of season where, we're getting kind of cold, the grass is kind of dulling out? Like, what do you do?
um, I still do the lawn care. It's
Okay.
more so a fall cleanup, getting
Okay.
pine needles up, mulching up leaves, still maintaining the yard so the fall debris doesn't take over and it'll be easier for spring. When spring cleanup come, I ain't gotta do as much work versus just letting leaves pile up and taking over the yard. That causes a lot of fungus. So I try to educate myself
Okay.
on them aspects so I can be able to let my customers know and then it keep me in business as well. And I do junk removal. I haven't done so much this year, but the last 2 years I will ride around the city and ride around different neighborhoods and just collect the scrap metal and put it on a trailer, let it pile up, and I take it to the scrap yard and get cash through that way.
Mhm.
I DoorDash. I do mechanic work. Of course, I do landscaping. That's when landscaping comes in, mulching yard, flower beds. I just finished a sitting area for one of my customers,
Mhm.
putting rock down for them and mulch as well. So I have different little things. It's not as busy, but the payout matches matches what it would when I'm busy in the summertime. I'm still
Okay.
able to stay afloat, but I get the rest as well from
Okay.
the summer wave.
Okay. Nice. Nice. So, do you do more work with residential homes or
Industrial,
industrial? Thank
commercial.
you.
I got you. I would say more of residential, but
Okay.
I deal with a lot of realtors. Well, not I wouldn't say a lot, but I deal with about 10 realtors,
Okay.
and they keep me on my toes. A lot of their properties be posted on Google, so I had to make sure the yard is nice and upkept, so the person that's taking the pictures can come by and place them on Google. And I also have a lot. I would say residential is 60 up to
Wow.
60, up to 60 properties that I maintain. Some leave, and then I have some that leave, and two come back. So well, two up here, but I'm able to stay busy.
Okay.
I got more. I haven't been looking into the commercial wise because I'm still trying to learn the payout and everything. But
Mhm.
I would say the residential. I just appreciate the residential more because I could actually have one on one with the customer. They get to
Mm.
see the property. It's just about the customer service to me versus the commercials might pay, but it's strictly business. And
Mm.
my customers are pretty much like family to me.
Okay. So that relationship really means a lot.
That's it. That's what I was trying to
Yeah.
get to. Cause they,
Okay.
for the past 3 years, majority, I got a lot of customers that's been with me from the start,
Hmm.
and they watch my kids grow. My kids
Yeah.
done been in their yard, done working in their yard, mulch their yards, helping me get the bush debris up or blowing their driveways off, and my kids come and they get snacks and all sorts of things from them. So that's the pleasure that I get from the business wise. It's more than money to me. It's the morals, the memories, the reputation, the relationships.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
mhm.
So do you feel like you're growing a family business?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Very good.
But at the same time,
Hmm.
I'm not pressuring my kids to follow. It's an
Okay.
option, and the main thing is teaching them work ethic, teaching them something like saying that okay, if I want, I can start something,
Hmm.
but I want to enjoy it because dads enjoy what he does. And if they do enjoy and they want to follow behind me, then they have the option to do so because this is what I started for. But it's also to teach them that I can do something that I would like to do too as well.
Do you feel like teaching them the values of hard work and ethics will help them grow in whatever it is that they do? Like no matter what, they've got that foundation.
Mm-hmm.
That's blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so what's one part of the landscaping business that people don't understand until they're in it?
Ah, the work ethic, um, the consistency, the customer service part too as well.
Hmm.
That's a big part because not everybody is going to see what you see. Your job with the customer is to make them comfortable with the vision that they're bringing to you, or if they don't bring no vision to you, they're trusting you with a vision that you have in your mind. So it's like it can get discouraging only if you let it. I'm not going to sit here and say I've always had good days, but I will say the circle that I surround myself with, it makes it easier for me, because you walk into things knowing the basics of landscaping, but when it comes down to the actually care, the caring part of knowing how to do it properly. So, like say for instance, if you coming in, you got to renovate lawn. You got to know what's it going to take to not let the weeds grow through the landscaping, or what's good for the weeds that won't kill everything else. You got to educate yourself, and a lot of people just want to walk in and think, okay, I'm just going in and cutting grass, or I'm just going to plant these flowers. Nah, different flowers have to be planted different depths. You know, mulch. You can't overpower the mulch because of um, whatever they got implemented in the mulch. But it's just different things you have to educate yourself on, and you just can't walk in because that's why a lot of people don't make it through the industry.
Okay, so you got the key:
Got to.
education and customer service. So, what do you think drove you to understanding that customer service was as important as it actually is?
Well, I've worked a lot of retail jobs,
Okay.
but what really stuck to me is back in 2016, I started working with Two Men in a Truck, and that's when I started my driving career too as well. So it was a responsibility. I'm walking in people's homes. I got it. Like I come from a country background, so as my parents and grandparents would say, "Go out here, like you got some sense." So it just clicked. Like I can't be in this person's home acting like I ain't got no sense. And the core values that they had, which was one that stuck out with me, is the grandma rule: treat everybody like you would want someone to treat your grandma.
Okay.
And I don't want nobody out here disrespect my grandma. I don't care. Like my grandma done said so many things to me that as a younger I didn't understand, and
Hmm.
it would irritate me, but she was true. I
Hmm.
just didn't see it because I was younger. So when I look at that, my grandma is one of my grandmas are the most precious women in my life, because if it weren't for them, my mom wouldn't be here, my dad wouldn't be here, and I wouldn't be here.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody disrespect my grandma as the elder, it will kind of tick me off a little bit. So
Mm-hmm.
that core value really stuck out to me, because it helps you navigate even when the customer is being all antsy, because you're moving furniture. You know, they're transitioning from memories from one life, and they about to start another life in their new home. So you got to be easy. You got to be calm, and if not, you get a bad review. You know,
Don't want that.
don't want that.
Nah.
And they reward us with reviews. So that aspect of how they implemented their customer service, it pretty much implemented in my mind, like, if you do good work, you're gonna get bragged about. You're not doing it for the recognition. You're doing it because I got to keep working. If I'm getting bad reviews, then it's more easy for somebody to switch out my position, because I'm not providing what the company needs at the forefront of going out here trusting me with their logo. So all that transition to every job that I've had, and it made it easier for me to start my own business because of the mindset from the jobs that I already had.
Okay, okay. Do you feel like you market your core values more than you market landscaping, or vice versa?
That's a good question. Um, I think it's half and half, because I market my core values without even trying,
Okay.
because it's just me. You know,
Mhm.
I don't I'm not a hateful person. You know,
Mhm.
I don't even when I'm done wrong, I still see right. You know, because
Mhm.
it's energy wasted when you're trying to get back
For
or
sure.
trying to prove a point. You know, I went through that my younger years. So, but when it comes to landscaping, I'm always promoting, and I guess the way I'm promoting my humbleness is getting me recognized from like yourself, you know, because
Mhm.
I'm not even trying. I'm not doing this for the recognition. I'm doing it because I have a family to feed. You know, I have the past jobs that took away so much time from my kids, and they need me there more than money. It's a blessing that I can make the money, and they can actually ride with me. I can teach them things, teach them about life, show them how it's done right, so they won't know. They think it's a fairy tale when it's time for their turn.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's rough out
Yeah, it is. You
here.
gotta teach your kids for real. So how do you go about marketing the actual business then?
Social media.
Okay.
Social media, word of mouth. I, I I do a lot of marketing on social media, but I love the word of mouth,
Okay.
because if I done gave you an experience, if I done gave you a make it work experience, then what else better recognition that you can get is somebody done experience the work, and they tell me like, yo, I got this guy, he does good. Not only that, he's good on communication. He lets you know the day that he's coming. If he cannot make it, he will be in touch with you and let you cannot make it. So it's pretty much like just staying consistent.
Okay.
Mhm.
What systems do you use, like for your business? Do you have them book through a certain service or anything like that?
Um, I have I have my Google set up, and most of them either just find my information on Google, or they've been referred to, like I said, from a customer, um, or they contact me through my business page on Facebook,
Okay.
on Make It Work Solutions, or they just contact me on my personal page on Facebook.
Okay. When you say Google, do you have a website?
I'm working on the website part, but I have a
Okay.
Google frame. You
Okay.
can search my name on Google, Make It Work Solutions,
Okay. Okay.
and it'll pull up. You know, it got my got a call button up there. You can call me. Got the message button up there, and you can also view the reviews and view the photos that I have posted up there. I'm currently working on a website.
So, what equipment investments changed the game for you?
Oh, ooh, the zero turn. I started out with a push more, and the push more gave me discipline. It gave me the will of not quitting. You know, because did some pretty big yards with a push mower. But once you start, in my mind, the type of person I am, once I start, I can't give up now. Especially this person that hired me, I got to get the job done. I
Right.
don't work for people in the corporate world, and I had to be there for 8 hours a day. So I put the same energy and time in within your company. So when I got the zero turn, it made jobs more quicker. I can get them done quicker, and then learning about the different brands of weed eaters and blowers because I started out with power blowers. Matter of fact, before I started the business, I was doing my home line. I had a long extension cord and I had this little small blower, and I would be out there 2 hours blowing my whole entire yard.
Hmm.
So the things that I've done, pretty much trained me to what I'm doing now. So I didn't complain about the equipment won't really never an issue. It's just in my mind I gotta grow. And if I don't get new equipment, that's because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do with my money. But learning different brands of weed eaters and the powerful brands that I needed, not just to say I got this type of equipment, it really changed the game
Okay, good. That's gonna help somebody.
for
Um, what does a typical day look like running this business?
me. Waking up in the morning, making sure the equipment, my truck, making the oil is good in there. Um, I have an older model truck, so I have to do a little bit more inspecting. Making sure my power steering fluid is good. Um, my radiator, the coolant level is good and everything. Making sure that my spark plugs is good in my equipment, which is weed eaters and the blowers. The oil is good in the zero turn. Fueling up if I didn't fuel up the night before, and pretty much if I gotta change my blades. But preparation is key to me. I make sure I have everything that I need in my truck. I built my own trailer to my standards. I have my cousin called it the make it work trailer
Okay.
because and I got a time lapse video on my page showing how I made my trailer that I currently use. Pretty much all my trailers, I added stuff onto them. Um, when I first started the business, I had enclosed trailer dreams. This was a hashtag I made. Enclosed trailer dreams and billboard dreams. Not to be on some big billboard, but just to be noticeable so I can feed my family. But I wanted enclosed trailers so I can protect my equipment. So I know I couldn't afford it, so I built it. I got some lumber, from Lowe's, and I spent no more than $100, and I put in the time and effort just to make me a little enclosed trailer. It's not fully enclosed,
Mhm.
but it suits me. And I put shelves in there so I can have my equipment. So if I run out of something or my belt breaks within mid yard, I don't have to go to shut down for the day because that has happened in my beginning years. I have extra belts, I have extra blades, I have extra oil, extra spark plugs, gas jugs, and I have a manual pump gas jug that holds 14 gallons. So I try to stay one, like I tell my kids, you stay ready, you don't have to get ready.
Mhm.
And sometimes it don't always go like that. Even with all the stuff that I do have, I still have some interruptions throughout the day, but it's a lesson learned. Now, if something new happens, we don't want this to happen again.
Right.
Even if it happens, it's not going to be the end of the world, but it's time consuming. So if I want to use my time wisely and to get the mission is to get home at a decent time for my kids, then I got to make sure I'm on point with my material and everything, and make sure it's up to me for my day to go smooth. It's not up to the customer. It's not up to the lawnmower. It's not up to anything that I got going on with it make it work. It's up to me for me. Make my day go smooth.
Do you have employees?
Nope, just me.
Oh, okay.
And my kids, my sons, even my daughter, she'll come work with me. Well, they come work with me, laying the mulch down. I had them picking up pine cones, sticks, just teaching them the basics. And next year I want to get them on a mower, and I gotta get a better mower. But they know how to drive it. They know how to use the blower. They know how to weed it a little bit. But it's just me fully trusting them in the yard.
Do you ever think that you will employ to get some help?
Yeah, the way things going now, I think I will because my name is getting bigger. But like once again, everything is up to me. So I'm able to turn down clients now. I'm to that point now where I never would have thought I'd be to that point, but I'm to the point now where
Glory to God.
I can weed out the clients that are not consistent wise.
Right.
I'm learning more so about the business aspect than just the relationship part. The relationship part is good that where we can communicate, but sometimes, well, not I haven't had the problem, but when you build a relationship, some people look for discounts and this, that, and the third. Man, I'm I'm just trying to feed my family and trying to make sure that I stay afloat and make sure that I'm able to have the materials that I need to complete the job that is needed to complete.
Make sure you got that overhead cost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but in the near future, I want to take the time out to hire the right people. The Trying to get some land so I can have settings where they can be able to know how to weed around flower beds, edge up driveways, and I want to have an actual training setting so I don't just send
Oh,
them
okay.
out there because I made a good name for myself. I'm
That's
and I
right.
don't want to just hire anybody that just want to get paid. I want somebody that's like, okay, well, I can be an asset to your business, and that's why I'm so
Mm.
stuck on training my kids because they listen, they're enthused about it, and they just for the most part they just want to be out there with daddy.
Aw, that's what's up. So what's long term vision look like for Make It Work?
Hmm, forever. I just want to branch out in different areas, like make it work. Start out with lawn care, but now it's just not like a lawn care journey. To me, it's a business journey. It's a motivational journey. It's where I can tell my story and people are like, okay, man, this guy had everything against him. Not because the world was against me, but because of the decisions I made in my younger years. I had to reprogram myself because I'm not young no more, and I got different priorities and different responsibilities. So therefore, it just started out as the lawn. It just started out with the lawn care aspect, and I want to continue to do the lawn care aspect. I want to have multiple entities up under the
Okay.
name. So I want to get into trucking like 6 years from now. My youngest will be graduating. So therefore, lawn care is where I can still provide and still spend time. Now I know once I get into trucking, that's when I can see branch out and see the world of the case. I want to get into mobile homes, renting, maintenance,
Okay.
and I just want to do different things that I can learn and either subcontract to as well and put people on, and give people jobs or whatever the case. Like I'm nobody special. I bleed just like the next person bleed. I hurt just like the next person hurt. I cry. I have to fix my temper sometimes. Not that it's irate, but just
Hmm.
we have our moments. But like I'm human and I can do it. The next person that really wants to do it can do it. Now, if you want to work in corporate world, don't beat yourself up because a title is just a title. If you want to work at fast food, you want to work in a
Hmm.
warehouse, you want wherever you want to work at, wherever it sees fit for you. Don't beat yourself up about it. I just knew that wasn't a part of my criteria for my life.
Same.
I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to spend my time the way I wanted to spend my time. So I just had to get everything in order. So with Make It Work, I want freedom. I want to be able to oversee and have people that I trust to take care of. Even if I don't have that type of area, I can just do solo, whatever it needs.
Hmm.
I still have the connections, then to network. Like, hey, I can't do it, but I know somebody else can do it.
Yeah. What would you tell someone who wants to start a landscaping business but has no idea where to begin?
Hmm. Research. Spend time researching. YouTube University will
Okay.
help you out. That is there's so much great information up there,
Hmm.
and you just have to take the time out to sit down, get you some tea, whatever it helps you to relax, whatever the case, and spend the day researching and taking notes. That's what I did. I got notebooks full of notes. In all our honesty, I wrote this vision down back in 2016. I wanted lawn care landscaping. I forgot I wrote it down, but I was going through. I like to go through my old notebooks, and I seen that I wrote this down, and I forgot about the whole criteria. It just came back up to me. So, research will be your best friend. Research and talking with people, surrounding. Don't act like you know everything, because that'd be your dream killer right there. You, if nobody can teach you, you're not gonna get nowhere. So.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Marcus.
You're
Is there anything else specific that you think that anyone should know or that you want to put out there pertaining to your business? The last question.
But you can reach me on social media platforms. Make It Work Solutions is my business page on Facebook. Marcus Make It Work Williams is my personal page, also used as a business page. And my Instagram and TikTok is Mr. Make It Work, I think 89. Um, and then a little message just to tell you like nothing is impossible. Only reason it becomes impossible because you be in your own head. If you have to get out your way so you can see the vision. And if you're a God fearing person, this is for the God fearing people. If you're a God fearing person, God already got what He wants you to do in life. If you feel uneasy about anything that you're doing, just and you want to follow God's path, just know that ain't what He wants you to do. So therefore, you got to follow the Spirit and to make your life easier. Peace equals freedom. Stability equals freedom. Just no matter what, make it work and never give up. I wouldn't be here talking with
Ashante.
Ashante if I would have gave up, or if I would have quit because it got too hard, or if I would have let myself get discouraged because I didn't know which way to turn. So take it from me. You can really start from zero and become who you want to be. You just got to find your purpose and stay focused and make it work.